Hi, my name is Terry and I am a full-time eBay seller. I live in Oregon, right outside of Portland. On my channel today, I would like to show you what I have sold over the weekend, what I paid for each item, and what it has sold for. I had a really good weekend. Let's get started and I'll show you what I got going out. All right, my first item is this ERTL car. It's a 1956 Sunliner, and I think I paid around $5 for it, and it sold for $20. Next is this 8-pound field artillery cannon, and I paid $10 for it. I've probably had it for about 4 or 5 months, and it sold for $64. This next item is just a little bit too heavy to pick up, so I will just show you on the screen right here. And this lot is a Encyclopedia Britannica, and it is great books of the Western world. It's a complete set, 54 books. They're quite lovely. Those sold for $500 and I picked them up for $50. Next is this doll. It's from New Orleans and wasn't a good purchase, but I just loved her. I paid $15 for her thinking she would sell for more than that, and I just ended up selling her for $18. So with fees and everything, I'll probably just end up breaking even. She is Maria Laveau. Look at this spider in her hair. She has looks like a crystal ball there. So anyway, it's definitely vintage. All right, this next one is a model warplane that I paid $7.83 for, and I sold for $20. Next one is these two military also, and I paid $7.83 for each one. I paid such a weird amount because I bought such a large lot that I did an average price on each one, and I did very well on this lot. There's still probably about 10 or 15 items left, and I had maybe 150 or so. These two I sold for $22, so the profit wasn't that great on these two, but like I said, I did very well on all the others. Just wanted to get these out the door. I bought this not too long ago for $12 and I sold it for $65. These Panasonics also come in the ones that are not waterproof and aren't worth as much, but I think you can film underwater up to so many feet underwater on this one, so these are a little bit better to pick up for sure. Okay, so here's Pee Wee Herman. I paid $10 for him and I sold him for $150. He is new in box. He has a pull string. The pull string is working great. That was a great purchase. Okay, so this Brother P-Touch little label maker, I paid $3 for, and I sold for $30. It's new in box. I see these quite often new in box at estate sales and garage sales. I guess people get them and then they just never use them. I like to pick them up, even if it isn't a super big profit, because they're just so easy to list. This was my husband's book. He gave me, I think, 4 or 5 boxes of books, and so I have nothing into this, and it sold for $34, so happy about that. This little vintage clock radio I paid $5 for, and I sold for $30. I actually pick these up quite often and sell them. Not a huge profit, but still a profit, and they're pretty easy to list. All right, here's another LGB train. If you saw any of my other videos, you'll see that I had purchased quite a large lot of LGB locomotive train parts, tracks, and I think this is the second to the last thing left to sell. And so I ended up paying $14.28, and I sold this one for $50. So it was such a great lot that I bought. I have made some really good money on that. Look out for these LGB trains. They do really well. This Ralph Lauren Queen fitted sheet, I picked up for $8 and I sold for $40. And that is even with a flaw. It has a big tear in it, probably about, 6 inches long, that has been repaired a little bit. And then I actually, got my sewing machine out and did a quick little stitch over it just to make it a little more even. And it can be taken out and re-sewn even better, because I didn't do a very good job either. But always pick these vintage paisley ones up. They do so well. I picked quite a few up and have already sold some. Had somebody else reach out to me, ask if I had any other of a certain pattern, and I didn't even have them listed yet. And so I had sold her 4 pillowcases for, I believe it was $80 for 4 pillowcases. So keep your eye out. Okay, this is the last one. This Coleman is new in the box. I picked it up in a estate sale for $35 and I sold it for $120. So I paid up a little bit for it, but I knew it would sell, especially when spring or summer came, because everybody's going to be going camping. That was it. Thank you for watching. And if you like this, please hit the like button and subscribe down below.